That hit the spot. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Young Fam. Today, you're going to be cooking Carmelitas with Dad. Let's get it started.
Turn around, say
Everybody
cheese.
say cheese.
Three.
All right, there we go.
2, 1, cheese.
All right, welcome back. Now that we got everything out and ready, we're going to go ahead and get this show on the road. So the first thing that we're going to do is melt our butter. While we wait on our butter to melt, we're going to go ahead and add in a 3/4 cup of brown sugar. Now that our butter is melted, we're going to add it to the brown sugar. And we're going to stir until it's smooth. All right, that looks good. I did want to add just a little protein in it. So we're going to add 1 cup of oats. 1 cup of oats. So now I'm going to add 1 cup of all-purpose flour. 1 teaspoon baking soda. A 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Last but not least, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And then we're going to mix until combined. All right, we almost got it. So now I'm gonna bring out the big gun. I want it to stick. All right, that's the consistency that we're going for. Before I do anything, I'm gonna make sure I spread and make sure that I get those sides because I don't want it to stick. Make a base here at the bottom inside the pan with our, and we want to flatten this out as much as possible. Base right here, so I want to get it as flat as possible. I'm gonna bake it for 10 minutes. All right, so they are done with the first part. We're gonna pull it out of the oven. All right, now that we got it out of the oven, we're gonna move on to the next step, which is we're gonna drizzle this caramel. I got the sea salt caramel. We're gonna drizzle it over the entire thing until we get it mostly covered. Add our chocolate chips on. I got about a cup here. You can do as much or less as you like. If my kids were here, which they're not, they were grandma, they would tell me to keep adding until the chocolate chips run out, but we're gonna be somewhat generous. Now what I love to do is go back through and just add some more caramel on top of it. And I think that just sets it apart. We're gonna take the leftover that we have here of our oats and we're gonna add it on top and try to get it mostly covered. We don't have to cover the entire thing, but we want to try to make sure that we cover the chocolate and the caramel as much as possible. So what I like to do is mash it together and then get the ends, and then I come back and just sprinkle through the middles. Now that we got it mostly covered, we're just gonna return to the oven for about 15 more minutes. All right, so we are officially done baking. We're gonna cut the timer off and we're gonna pull it out of the oven. That looks so good. Now this is the hardest part, but it's best if you let them cool off for at least 10 to 15 minutes for easy cutting and a more enjoyable eating. Now that we got it good and cooled off, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it into bars. Oh yeah, that's cutting perfect. Caramel leaders with dad. Look at that. I can see why these are my wife's favorite. Make sure to subscribe for more recipes. That's a spot.